Shane is with us in Canada. Hi, Shane. How are you?
Good, Dave. How you doing?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Good. Hey, I got a problem. Well, I need to figure out how to do it.
Okay.
My wife's been off work. It'll be 4 years this July.
Wow.
And we got a 2.5-year-old at home.
Oh, okay.
And we also have a 7-year-old in school.
Mm-hmm.
The debt's piling up pretty good, pretty stressful on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to get her back to work. She doesn't want to go back to what she was doing, so I said, call the, help program that we have through work. They'll help you with career guidance and all that, but she doesn't want to call them or nothing. And what do you think I should do? Because
so she does. She just simply doesn't want to work, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the question I get.
Okay. So what is your income, sir?
I make a little over 120.
And why can't you guys live on 120?
Just have overspent.
Maybe it's time to stop it.
I got your book. I have my emergency fund sitting there. I called her this morning and said, look, we got to cut the cable off. We both have a cell phone. Why do we need a house phone? Just resistance on her part that way. And
well, I guess you make $120,000 a year. Where the flip's all the money going? How much is your house payment?
We pay $990 every 2 weeks.
So what's your car payments?
We don't have a car payment.
Okay, so how much debt do you have?
A little over 200.
Counting the house, right?
No.
Not counting the house.
That's correct.
What do you owe $200,000 on?
Oh, it's been everything, Dave. Like when she was off work, she thought she could spend like she was working full time. I've probably added a bit to it too. We got married and used some of the money that way. And
who do you owe the money to?
Just the bank, really.
You just have a $200,000 bank loan.
Yeah, like part of it's a line of credit on a house that I own.
Oh, you own another house?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, what's that house? What's that house worth?
It's probably valued a little over $300.
Sell it.
My other brother, he pays us $750 a month to kind of buy into the property and stuff. So,
so he needs to get a loan and buy it, or you need to sell it. You can't afford that house.
Yeah.
You're supporting your brother is the reason you're broke.
Well, my mom lives there, and so does my late brother's daughter. So
you're supporting the rest of the family, and you want your wife to go to work to do that. That's what she hears, and that's what I'm seeing. I don't blame her for not wanting to go to work.
No, it's our debt. Like, we have to pay it off. And
yeah, I know, but you could sell that house if you weren't taking care of your whole family.
Yeah.
So here's what I think you need to do. I think the two of you and your wife, need to sit down together, and I don't think she's the problem. And I don't think she needs to go back to work. You're wrong. I think the two of you need to sit down together, and you need to develop a written budget where you freaking live on $120,000 a year. And if that means you've got to shed yourself of a house and even go pay rent somewhere, that would be cheaper than all this debt to put your family in for a little while. But your brother needs to come up with a plan to live. And how old is your mom?
She's 66.
And how old is your niece from your brother that passed away?
16.
16. And so these other two adults are taking care of her?
Yeah, I help out financially with her as well.
Yeah, but I mean, they're the ones, her guardians. Where's her mom?
She left when she was about a month old.
Okay, so they're taking care of her. Well, that's good. That's nice. That's a good thing. Well, I think you guys have got to develop a game plan because you've been doing stuff with money you can't afford to do anymore. And it's not cable. Cable is not the problem, and your wife's income is not the problem. You have a huge black hole over here associated with taking care of your family and the debt that is now associated with that particular house that you can't support. If all of that was gone, you could easily make it on $120,000 a year with a $900 house payment. Easy. It'd be a hot knife through butter. Really, no struggle at all. And so that's what her resistance is. And so, A, I would get organized and get on a written budget and be on the same team with my wife. B, I would try to find more creative ways to care for your family. And I want you to care for your family. I'm not trying to ask you to be mean to them. They haven't done anything wrong. But, you reach a point you can't pay everything for everybody. And that's where the problem is. That's the hole in the bottom of the bucket here. And so we've got to really look at the financial arrangement with your mom, your brother, and your niece and that house. And we've got to look at it through kind eyes and supportive eyes, but also knowing that you and your wife and your family are your first responsibility. Extended family is your secondary responsibility. And there is a difference. But I'm not saying throw them in the street. I'm not saying somehow be harmful to them or just boot them out tomorrow. But 5 years from now, you can't be doing what you're doing now because it is draining the blood out of your family. And that's the problem you're facing. It's not that your wife is too lazy to go back to work. She doesn't want to go back to work because the money's not going to your family. It's not going to her family. It's going to your family. That's why she doesn't want to do it. And I don't blame her.